All right, hi guys. So today I'm going to show you how to make this report right here and this dashboard, this link to the dashboard. And I'm also going to show you some tips and tricks about reports and dashboards. So I'll show you how to also share reports and dashboards, how to refresh them, and how to customize them further, and how to put them on your home screen like I do here. And I'll show you how to do things like filter reports and create these types of charts. So, and I'll also talk about dynamic dashboards. All right, so let's get into it. So first, I'll go to reports, and I'm going to make a new report. So we have this button here that says new report, and we're going to make an account and a contact report here. So you go to accounts and contacts, for example, contacts and accounts here, and say start report. And here, we're going to make sure we have the right filters. So we're going to make sure we can see all the accounts, filter it to all the reports of all time. And here now we should see all the accounts of all time, excuse me. So now we can see all our options here. So I'm going to change these filters for the columns a little bit. So let's see here. So I'm going to want to have account name, account owner, annual revenue. So let's delete some of these. We don't need all of these. All right, so I removed all the filters, and now I'm just going to add the ones that I want. So let's do account name. We're going to do account owner. Then we're going to do annual revenue. Now we're going to take some from the contact. So let's do the contact email. And we're going to do the contact's first name. Just a simple report here. Just going to have some information about the account and some information about the contacts as well. So now let's see if we can group this report by something. So let's group all the rows by the account rating. So whether it's hot or it's cold, let's check this out. So we group the rows by rating, and now you will see that it's going to show the accounts that are hot, the accounts that are warm, and the accounts that are cold. So it's another way to organize the reports, you could say. So, and there are other ways you can filter the report. So you could also filter it by columns as opposed to by rows, and you do that by here. And you can also add another way to, you can add another group for the rows. So now, let's take this report and let's add a chart to this report. So click add chart up here. And so this is a bar chart here. So we can change the properties by clicking this gear icon here. You can change the title here if you want. And if you wanted to select a donut type, you can do that. Bar, column, there's a bunch of options here. So let's keep this for now. And it's going to show you the annual revenue versus the rating. So it's going to show this value and this value for warm and this value for cold. All right, so now let's save this report here. Sure. And this, we're going to make a new folder. It's not going to be a private folder. We're going to make a new folder, and I'm going to show you how to share reports also. So let's select this, and we're going to do a new folder. Here we are. And this is the folder we're going to select, and the report is going to go into this folder. So it's going to show that it was saved, and let's go to our report folder. So the only way to share reports is to share the folder that the report is in. So here is the one that I made because I selected all folders, and the account contact report folder 1, here we are. So here, if we click this arrow, here's the option to share it. You can also rename it too if you have the right permission. So watch how when I go to recent and I try to share the report itself, it's not going to let you share it. You can export it, but you can't share it. So you have to go to the folder that it's in, which is right here. There's also some helpful options in the profile settings. So if you go to someone's profile and you do Control F and you search for report, you'll see that you can do things like allow a profile to create folders, schedule reports, and also view certain reports. So there's a lot of options in the profile settings as well. So now let's add this report that we just made to a dashboard. So we're going to go here to dashboard, and we're going to make a new dashboard. To name it this. And let's make a new folder also. So this new dashboard that we make is going to go into that folder. So here we're going to add a component, and it's good to know that you can add up to 20 components to a single dashboard. So when I say add a component, we're going to add the report that we created, and that's going to count as one component. So we'll click all reports here, and we're going to click this one. And here, let's add this report to the dashboard. Let's add it as a horizontal bar chart, and let's also add it as a donut chart. So here is the horizontal bar chart, and here is the donut chart. So first, and there's also a bunch of options here if you want to configure your component. So you can change the y-axis, the x-axis. You can sort it by certain things. So many options if you want to add a subtitle or a footer, etc. Now we're just going to keep it simple. So let's add this. And you can also, if you want to change the color scheme, you can scroll down here and make it dark theme, for example. A nice feature. So now we have it as this, and now let's add a donut chart also. And you can select a different report if you have another report, but we're just going to use the same one for this example. So here we are. Let's do the donut chart, which is what this looks like. So, and as you can see, the option here, it shows the rating hot, warm, and cold, and it shows obviously that the hot has the most annual revenue here. So let's add this, and you will see that you can drag it wherever you want also. Change the color if you want to. So another thing I want to talk about is this gear icon here. So here you can edit the properties, and I want to talk about something called dynamic dashboards, which is it's a setting. It's basically these settings here where it's who sees the dashboard from which perspective. So whichever this is selected as, so let's say view the dashboard as me or view it as another person. So whoever looks at this dashboard is going to be according to this. So for example, if I select the dashboard viewer, whoever looks at the dashboard is going to see it depending on their settings, their security settings. So let's select this one for now. And if you wanted to change the name of the dashboard, you can do that here. You can change the theme also, and you can even change it from Aurora to Nightfall or whatever you want. So we're going to save that. And now I'm going to show you how to add it to the home page. And I'll also show you how to refresh the report and refresh the dashboard too. So let's save this. We'll select done here. And now let's go back to the home page. So now we're going to add the report and dashboard right below here. So let's see how to do that. So we go to Setup, Edit Page. And if we go to Components here, Report Chart, and let's drag that right here. And as you see, it already populated with the report that I had. If you want to change that, it would be right here. So here you can change some other settings too. So it already auto-populated. You can even filter it by certain things and set the component visibility. So let's keep it this way for now. And now let's add the dashboard right below it. So here's the dashboard, but let me go back to reports for a second. I'm not sure if this is already checked, but you should check this button because then it'll show a button on this report that allows you to refresh it so you can have the most up-to-date data. So here also is the dashboard. So if the user clicks this link, they're going to see the dashboard. And based on the dynamic dashboards we assigned it, they're going to see it based on their own security settings. So now we are going to hit save. And we're going to activate it, and we're going to make it the default for the entire org. So here it is. So which is already set to the org default. Excellent. So we hit save. But before we see our masterpiece, let us make sure that this is the right dashboard, which it is. So it auto-populated because it's the only dashboard that I have so far. So now let's check it out. So now you'll see our wonderful report here, and with the refresh button, so you can click this, and it'll even show when it was refreshed. So here it is, and then here is the dashboard. So there's a link here, and you can click this, and you'll notice that there's also a refresh button here, so you can have the most up-to-date information. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day.